wake up in the morning without a dream to recall. Run through the shower.
Welcome back to Stardew Valley. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. We're in episode 2. It is raining today, which is cool because that means I don't need this watering can. Wish I would have thought of that yesterday, but not a big deal. Anyway, we're going to get right after it here. So in my other series, I generally ask a trivia question and do some other stuff early on. You see here, it is a neutral luck day, and then you saw here, it's going to be sunny tomorrow. So just kind of keep those things in mind. But anyway, we're not going to ask the trivia question and do that stuff in this playthrough, just because. Now, I don't necessarily need to be like planting anything, but since I've got all this energy and I don't need to water crops, we're going to spend some time clearing up the farm. And I'm going to basically just kind of work my way straight down and try and clear a, swath of sand. So we are on the beach farm, and so we have very sandy soil, which plays a factor because on other types of maps, you've got regular soil where you can use sprinklers. And on this map, anywhere that there's sand, those sprinklers do not work. Now, there is one little patch down to the southwest that does have regular soil that we will eventually use for our... We will eventually use for our crops, and that'll be like our main field for crops. Because this area here is going to be, there will be a greenhouse here eventually and some other stuff. We'll figure it out as we go. But anyway, see, like we're already halfway out of energy. So we'll cut down like 2 more trees, and then I think the plan today is going to be to go fishing. So we'll kind of, let's do 1 more tree here. We got enough wood for a couple more chests now, so we could do that if we wanted to. There is 1 more chest that I know I want in terms of color coordination, and it's black. So let's do that first. This is going to be my mining chest, so... and that's why I need chests, because out of space already. Boom, it's going to be darkish, like that. And then, actually, you come with me. Boom, boom. And then, boom, boom, boom. That'll work. Right? Now, I still have 76 wood, so I could make another chest if I really wanted to. But it's unnecessary for now. I also want to be saving wood for... let's bring regular chubs. I want to be saving wood for the... There's a spot on the beach that we'll need 300 wood for. Okay. Let's kind of get moving here. We got that. We got that. I don't think I'll need any of these items. I always like to bring my hoe because you can come across artifact wormies as you're running around town, and if we see those, we want to get them. So that's that. But we're going to do our general foraging sweep like we have been. Looks like there's something hiding over here. Is that a leek? Nice. I saw you trying to hide there, Mr. Leek. We're going to go back and immediately drop off the leek. And then, see, part of my problem with my strategy of trying to marry Leah is that I don't know where she tends to, like, go on a regular basis. She hangs out in her house a fair amount and down in the woods, but I don't know her schedule. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to try and kind of avoid using the wiki. I just want to wing it. Like, because we don't want to be super worried about efficiency. My computer's running slow for some reason. It tends to do that when it rains, but it hasn't been this bad lately. But it doesn't translate on the video footage as much as like the way I experience it. But anyway. All right, any forgeables over there? Negative. Let's head down here. Our immediate objectives for like the relatively near future, we want to upgrade our backpack. I think it's $2,000 if I recall correctly. And it makes a huge difference. Because with this backpack, I end up having to make trips to the farm constantly to drop stuff off. Or you got to leave chests around town and fill up the chests. All right, George wants quartz. We're probably not going to get that, but we'll accept that quest in case we happen to get one like, ooh, bread. That's a good score. We're going to go ahead and eat that right away, too. We might get lucky and find quartz in one of these geodes that we're going to have Clint bust open for us. Now, when I go to Clint's, I want to show something. You know, I talked about part of my playthrough style with this playthrough. I want to do some more like explaining things, and I didn't explain what like you buy from Clint or what he's good for. So he's the blacksmith. You can buy ore from him, which you can use to smelt into other stuff, and use those smelted ore bars for upgrades, like upgrading your tools. And see here, like it's giving me a list of what I hypothetically could offer because I have them with me. Like I have a hoe, and you always have a trash can. But it won't let me do this because, one, I don't have enough money, and it says there requires 5 copper bars, and I don't have those on me either. So anyway, and the upgrades take a few days. Now here, you process geodes, and so I'm going to just give it to him. We got an earth crystal and copper. Now, the earth crystal, as you can see here, says Gunther can tell me more about this if we donate it. So let's go do that. That cost me $50. 25 per geode to bust them. But it's not a big deal. So we're going to donate that. No reward for it. The rewards come at like certain benchmarks. So like when you bust open 5, or when you donate 5 items, you get something. When you donate like 10 artifacts, you get something. 10 minerals gets you something, stuff like that. So there are different, I don't know if I'm going to be able to cross paths with Miss Pam, because I want to go south here. We'll do a quick sweep of the beach, I guess, because why not? I don't see anything, though, so that was kind of useless. It's okay, though. Sebastian out in the rain. You might see frogs in this weather if you're lucky, so he tells us. Now, what we want to do is, I guess we'll pop in to Emily's, since we're here. There's Haley over there, too. So she's heard rumors about rare, powerful magic rings forged long ago. Okay. But she's not sure if it's true or if it's just fairy tales. She spent all morning doing her hair, and now the rain is going to mess it up. The oven smells like fresh cupcakes. Sweet. So someone's doing some baking. Nice. Now Vincent should be in here. Oh, the whole family's hanging out in the living room. Except for, so Sam's trying to start a band. Or, I guess, ooh, what do you think my new song should be about? Choose anything. I'm sure it'll be horrible anyway. Let's do A City in the Sea. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden. in the shade. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So, see, I can't get in to see Leah. And when it's raining like this, I don't even think she's going to come outside. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come down here, I suppose. We'll check for some spring onions. Then we'll do some fishing until our inventory's full, and then head back to the farm. Now, in the rain, in this part of the map, if we go fishing, we can catch, well, I should say, we can hook a catfish. And I don't want to say we can catch, because it's going to be really hard to catch a catfish with our paltry level 1 fishing skill. We only have one spot left. I could eat some of those green, or the spring onions. I always want to call them green onions, but they're spring onions. And they kind of resemble green onions. So, alright. Yeah, see this guy jumping around like crazy? This is a catfish, and we're not going to be able to catch him. Our fishing skill is just not good enough. You know what? I need to make a spot in case I get a treasure. In fact, let's go ahead and eat both of these spring onions. If we get a chest, the chest always has at least one item in it. Sometimes it has more. And if you don't have space for the stuff... Why am I getting so much algae? If you don't have any space for the stuff that you catch in the chest, plus the fish that you caught, you end up having to like throw something away or throw it out. And I'm afraid if I throw it out, it lands in the water and I can't get it even if I want to. Which is why I go ahead and eat something to free up space. And trash. Driftwood. This is not going well. Fishing is a decent source of income early in a playthrough. So, oh my gosh, why all the trash? This is not going well at all. I've gotten nothing but green algae, trash, and a catfish, which I have little to no chance of actually catching because my fishing skill is so bad. And I don't mean like my personal fishing ability. I'm talking like the skill in the game to where my meter is so small that it just jumps around too much for me to catch it. But there, got a chub. And of course, it's a different quality, so it doesn't even stack on my other chubs. That figures. But let's go ahead. We'll go home, drop some stuff off. It's 5 o'clock. So it's not like there's a ton left for me to do today anyway. But I really would have liked to have caught more valuable fish. Or something that I could sell. Like, I don't want to sell chubs because they're good eatins. So maybe what I'll do is, since I still have some energy, and I've got that chub that I don't necessarily want to sell. Alright, let's go like that. Boom, boom, boom. You guys all go in there. Boom. I really want to find Leah, but I bet she doesn't come out on days where it's raining. Or maybe she does. I just don't know where she goes. We've got to figure that stuff out. Alright, I'm going to bring these guys with me. Fishing rod can go back in here. Let's get organized here. I want to do some more cleaning up of space. Now, yeah. Is there anybody that I need to chit-chat with? I don't think so. So, alright, coming down, and again, we're just kind of trying to clear a straight path south out of the farm. Clearing the farm is a long, slow process, unfortunately. And with the basic tools, it's not only time consuming, it is energy consuming. go ahead and get that. Do I have enough to finish? Yeah, I can finish this tree, and then we're pretty much out of energy. Yeah. So we'll get that guy 2 more hits, maybe. We'll leave 1 swing in case I need it for something else at some point. All right, so let's empty out our stuff again. Boom, boom, and boom. I got another geode. That's cool. So we have 200 bucks, but I should have went and spent it on some crops. But whatever. Not a big deal. Are we ready to... What should we do? Let's go find some people to talk with. Well, we'll go down and see... Leah might have gone to... I don't like these weeds. They're gonna spread if I don't get them under control. So we'll go down and see. Leah might have gone out of her house and then like west. There's a dock over there by a little pond. She might have gone to stand over there, and I think she draws, actually, now that I think about it. She works on like an artwork situation, so she's not going to be doing that in the rain. Yeah, she would have been standing on that dock right there. So pretty sure on rainy days like this, she just stays inside for the most part. So that kind of stinks, because until we get her to 2 hearts, we won't be able to get in there. And so, like, I don't have any hearts with anybody. So that's no bueno. But we can go find some people to talk with. There'll be a bunch of people at the bar, usually. That's usually the safest place to bank on people late at night, hanging out. There's Sam. We already talked to him today. What's he doing out in the rain? Oh, yeah. See, here's Willie. Clint. See, Clint tells me today would be a good day to go explore the mines. No, I don't have time to chat with you. So Shane is really mean early on in a playthrough. There's Leah. I can sit here next to Pam. Hey, kid. You're too young to be moping around a place like this. I already talked to Emily, so it won't let me talk to her again, apparently. Maybe I should cook something new and exciting today. Something spicy. Now, I wish I would have brought a flower. If I hustle, I can maybe get home and get back here to give her a flower. Because I want her to be my friend. And as long as she doesn't leave like right at 9 o'clock-ish, we should be able to get back there and catch her. I'm hoping she leaves at 10. I think that's when a lot of people start leaving the bar. So you can go in there, and let's take the silver quality daffodil because it's the best one. Probably the best thing that I can give her that I've got, period. Although there might be some stuff that she likes more than this that I have. Like she might really like Chubb for some reason. I don't think she does. But again, we're not using the wiki. We're going to just wing it from knowledge and experience. Safe bets. Okay, so he's heading home, which means a lot of people should be heading home. Oh, maybe not. This is a really nice gift. Thank you. So she likes that. I don't know that she loves it, but she likes it. And now she is my best friend. See, she moved to the top. That means she has the most friendship points. I'm not going to try and explain friendship points other than the fact that everything that you do in terms of interactions, even talking to somebody, provides friendship points. Gifts provide friendship points. Bad gifts take away friendship points. And, saying things that hurt their feelings can take away friendship points or whatever. So you really need to think about every interaction that you have with somebody. And if you give something and they're like, ew, this is a terrible gift, don't give it to them anymore. Unless you want them to not like you, which I don't really know why you would want to do that unless you're just kind of not caught up with everyone being your friend in this game, which is understandable. All right, it's 10:50. We're out of energy. Might as well go to bed, right? If you're not going to pass out, you want to go to bed by midnight, because after midnight, basically how it works is between 12 and 2 a.m., the amount of energy that you lose to start the next day starts to increase. And over those 2 hours, the maximum that it would go would be half of your energy. So you want to get in bed before midnight is the bottom line. Unless you're going to pass out and have leveled up your skill. So let's just take a minute to sit and relax here. Should we rearrange the furniture in any way? I don't think it's worth it for now. We'll just leave it. I always move the rug to right there in front of the door so you can wipe your feet when you come in, especially on days where it's raining like this. All right, heading to bed. See, we leveled up our foraging skill. So chopping trees and obviously getting stuff like the daffodils and the leeks and all that will increase your foraging. But chopping trees is a good way to do it pretty quickly early on. So it's going to rain tomorrow. That's nice, because that means I won't have to water the crops, and that'll give me more energy to do something else that we're going to get to do tomorrow. So that's cool. Neutral luck day today. Shouldn't matter. Living off the land says. This one's for you folks living in Stardew Valley. Check for spring onions southwest of town where the river meets the ocean. You can sometimes find them a whole bunch growing right out the dirt. So we've been doing that. And again, that's why you want to check the news, especially new players. Clint's here. Hey there, good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. So we didn't really... Well, he broke a geode and we got copper ore, and that's what kicks off this cutscene. So cutscenes are always triggered by other certain events, in case you haven't discovered that. If you want to get the most out of your ore, you need your furnace. Poof! He's going to give me a set of blueprints for a furnace. So now we know how to make a furnace. Yay! Okay, that will allow us to smelt metal bars, and the bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. Now, we're lucky so far no crows have gotten our crops, so that's cool. So once we smelted a few bars, consider having him upgrade one of our tools. It can make our work a lot easier. 'Tis true, it does make your work a lot easier. Now, okay, so 1, we have this new quest. 2, we've got $100 here because we gave Leah a daffodil, and that was a quest that they were giving us. So I don't know who's giving us this $100 or 100G reward, but I will take it. Alright, let's get moving here. Okay, so, dear Farmer Evan, I apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. It's really a nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. The first expansion I offer includes kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home here in Stardew Valley. Your local carpenter, Robin. So Robin apologized for her behavior when we first met, where she called my cabin crusty, I believe was the term that she used. So it was nice of her to apologize. It's adulting, y'all. Sometimes you gotta say you're sorry. And a lot of times you gotta say it when you really don't even mean it. You just kind of have to act like you mean it. That's called being, you know, a good person. Oh, man. All right. So, chores on the farm are, you know, officially complete. When all we have to do is water crops, it's kind of nice. Because eventually there will be a lot more that we need to do. Now, we still have some energy, so we're going to burn it by chopping some trees again. We'll get these few rocks out of the way here. And see, like, you can see the little seed spots. You could let the tree grow, but I don't want these trees to grow. I'm at the point where right now I want to get rid of anything on the farm like this. And if you don't cut down trees, they can drop seeds that will spread. Like over here, this sapling, we're going to let go. because it's not worth it for me to cut it down until it's a full tree. Once it gets to that sapling stage, you might as well just let it go to a full tree and then cut it down. Get the extra wood for it. You know what I mean? Now, that big rock right there, we can't cut down. Same with the stumps. Can't cut them down yet because our tools are not good enough. Now, see, I'm full on inventory, and there's coal right there. So I need to come back up here. We'll go like this. Boom. And that. Boom. Now let's get back after it here. So we have those chubs that we can eat and give us more energy. I might go ahead and do some of that. So we'll just burn through all of our energy here. And then actually what we'll do is we'll head into town, do our foraging and stuff like usual. And then maybe wrap up the day with some more fishing. And I want to try and fish up by the, up in the top part of the map, what is referred to as the mountain lake. All right, I've got enough energy that I can cut down one more tree. And we're already exhausted. So that went fast. Boom. Boom. And now, like, you guys can stay in there, right? That can stay in there. Let's grab our fishing rod. We'll go see old Clint again and have him bust open that geode. Don't carry stuff around. Like, if I walk around like this, I'm holding a fish, and then if I accidentally interact with somebody, I give them that fish. Well, I don't want to do that. So equip a tool, and particularly it's best to equip a tool that won't use a lot of energy, or any energy. Like if I had a scythe with me, or a sword, I would equip that. And you might be asking, a sword? Why do you need a sword? This is a farming sim. And you would only be asking that if you're brand new to the game. 3 swings for mixed seeds. So those crates, that's another reason why it's nice to have a scythe, is I could have hit that with a scythe, would have taken no energy to get those 3 seeds. Or 4 mixed seeds. That took 3 swings. Alright, so she's not there. Where is Leah? There goes Jazz. She's going to go jump rope. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Okay, that's good. Good for you, little one. Don't talk to strangers. I'm going to hang out here till noon, just in case she comes out right at noonish. In fact, no, well, yeah, let's eat a chub. That'll give me some energy so I can fish without going into the negatives. Now, fishing down... Oh, there she is. I should have left that stay, but there's actually a lot of wild food in this area if you know where to look. She's been having fresh salads almost every day. I should have left the, you know, the rod in the water there to, you know, I used 8 energy to cast, and then I got excited when Leah came out and wasted that cast. But it's not a big deal. So we'll hopefully eventually hook something here today. All right, come on, what are we gonna get? All right, this is another chub. So we're catching a lot of chubs, which, you know, normal playthrough I'd be like awesome because I need a ton of energy to do the stuff that I would normally do, trying to be like crazy efficient. But they're not as exciting when I'm not being crazy efficient and just kind of having fun. Because they're not worth a lot of money. They're better for eating than they are for selling. Okay, we've got a couple more spring onions. Go ahead and eat that guy. Anything over there? Negative. All right. So we're gonna go. We'll cut through town, have Clint bust open the geode, check the trash, and then go back to the farm, and then go up to the northern side of the map to finish the day. And we'll do a fair amount of fishing. I don't know if anybody's gonna be home. Vincent is. Oh, Sam's leaving, and nobody else is here to watch his younger brother. That's awesome. You know you're from a small town when you leave your young brother home by himself. And he's young, like, don't talk to strangers young. See, I gotta wait for them to get away before I can check the trash. Boom. Boom. I was gonna say, Miss Evelyn up here will say hello. She's talking about baking cookies. Hello there, ladies. How you doing? I guess we'll come up here. It's open until 3. Why does it keep doing that? Where I think I'm clicking on the door, but I'm really not. All right, so Maru works here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to come in right in the middle of their, appointment and say hello to these peeps. And they're not like, hey, get out of here. Which is kind of strange. The saloon could get pretty lively at night. Sometimes we even put a coin in a jukebox. Oh yeah, that's just living on the edge there, Lewis. Putting a coin in the jukebox. Thankfully, there's not a sheriff in this town, just a mayor who, as you will learn, is not the world's greatest mayor. Alex is up there pumping iron. George can't talk right now because he's watching, the 700 Club or something. So Gus is here, but nobody else. Like, normal playthrough by now, I would already have the backpack upgrade and a new fishing rod. And in this playthrough, I only have $300. And I'm nowhere, I don't even have thoughts of a new fishing rod yet. Let alone, the backpack will be my first upgrade. Because I just get tired of having to run back to the farm because my inventory's full. But, eventually it'll get to where I don't really need to go foraging like this every single day. And really you don't. The items will only spawn, once a week, the spawning situation kind of resets. You could really do it just on Saturday and get everything, but whatever. We're just having fun. Oh man, got there too late and he's closed. He closes at 4, which I knew, and I just wasn't paying attention. It's okay though, just that geode that he needed to bust, and it probably would have been one piece of clay. Ooh. See the bubbles right there? We want to cast. Can I get to those if I cast? Yes. So the bubbles basically mean if you cast into them, you'll get stuff. You'll get hooks a lot faster. And there's Sebastian. Or Shane, leave me alone. So, cast into the bubbles if you can. Oh my gosh. Now, I won't be able to do this for very long because I'm out of space. But they just went away anyway. Ooh, now, see, I'm going to get a treasure, and I'm already full. The fish will fill up my inventory. So, we're going to have to throw something away. It's probably going to be these glasses. Okay, actually I won't, because I got geodes that stack. So that worked out. But the bubbles went away, so now let's go home, empty out our inventory, and then we will go fishing up at the mountain lake for the rest of the day, I guess. I gotta say, in the, in my other playthrough that's running, I have a horse, plus I carry around food and coffee that makes me go faster. So this is just like agonizingly slow. It honestly, it is like painfully slow. All right, so that could go in there. That can go in there. That can go in there, I guess. We're gonna keep both of those. I feel like I need sunfish for like a quest, or I don't know, but it's not worth selling one lousy sunfish. We mostly want to just sell the crops that we grow, and we won't even sell all of those. But we want to save a few of everything. It's best practice to save some of everything. Bottom line. All right, I'm gonna have to eat a chub because we have some mixed seeds that we're gonna plant, and so boom, 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 and boom. That'll work. You can go back in there, and I guess those geodes I'm going to put away for now. Just have to try and remember to grab them later. All right, we're going to go back through here because we're going to cut up this way to get to the mountain lake, and then when we come home, we'll go back up around the other way. You'll see what I'm talking about. So, like, I want to go through this area and look for flowers. Often there are daffodils in here. And of course, there's one. So that worked. Boom. Daffodils are good for gifts. Not going to make a lot of money off of them unless you make the mixed seeds out of them, or the spring seeds out of them. There's Robin. We'll say hi to her before she goes inside. You're always welcome to visit us, even if you aren't shopping, you know. Okay, let's test that theory. So she's going to go in there. I'm always welcome to visit, right? Oh, wait. It did let me in. But it won't. I'll bet at 8 o'clock. Ready? Yep, it's locked. Oh, so I'm not welcome. What would have happened had I knocked? There's a Sebastian smoking a cig down here. So, Sebastian, smoking is not good for you, buddy. You should really try and kick that habit. Alright, so they're still up there working on the mining project. Or drilling project. We're almost out of energy. That's okay, because we have some chubs that we can eat. Hopefully, what I want to catch here is largemouth bass. They are pretty valuable. So the fish that you can catch in this water this time of year are carps, which are really easy to catch. Like this one right here is a carp. You can catch carps, bullheads, chubs, and largemouth bass. And eventually you can catch what's referred to as the legend. But we're nowhere near that yet. And it has to be raining to catch that one. And you have to do it down here to the right. So don't worry about that for a while. But I'd like to get my fishing level up. In fact, it might already be up. Nope. Alright, one more cast, and now we're going to be exhausted. It's okay, though. I've got that chub right there that I can eat. But this is not very lucrative fishing expedition at the moment. I'm getting a lot of algae. There are bubbles. Ooh. Okay, come on. Be another carp? Or, yeah. Ooh, treasure, though. Come on, be something awesome. That almost got away from me there. Come on, baby. Come on, give me something super awesome. Bait. I don't need bait because I can't put it on this regular bamboo pole. When we get an upgraded rod, we'll get the fiberglass rod and you can put bait on it. Oh, we're out of energy. So let's eat the chub. It's already 10:10. So I forgot to go hit the bubbles. Dang it. So that's costing me time. And they went away. So I wouldn't have even gotten there. So it didn't cost me time. So that's some good karma right there, right? So, all right. So this, I think, is a bullhead. And we got a perfect catch, which might be gold bullhead. Yeah. So it would have been silver because of how far away I cast from shore. And then since we got gold, perfect catch, it upgraded it to gold. All right, we need to go after this cast because it's 11:10. Although I might have leveled up my fishing. Nope, I didn't. So let's just go home. Whatever. Not a big deal. We still have a little bit of space for some stuff if we see some forageables in this area, like that leak right there. So this is what I was talking about when I come back to the farm. I wanted to sweep up around the top, and there we go. So we've been doing a pretty good job of basically sweeping almost the entire map every day for forageables. They haven't really been doing us any good yet, but that's kind of like, it's an investment. So the bottom line is we are investing time to get these items now so that eventually we will have enough to be able to start selling. Like, I want to keep, I could probably sell this gold bullhead. It's not doing me a lot of good though. Like, money early on for me in this playthrough is going to come from crops, plain and simple. So let's do that. And now you can go there. And then boom, 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 boom. Right. Go fill up our water. We got to get to bed. It's midnight. We're losing energy. Be all right. All right. That's going to do it for this episode. So if you have not done so already, please be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.